time, 3:22.
Calgary's best local news is 660 News. Got a news tip? Call the 660 News Center at 403-250-1660. Send us a tweet at 660 News. You can also submit a news tip via the 660 News mobile app or at 660news.com.
We want to know what's going on in your neighborhood, and if something doesn't seem right in terms of police activity, traffic congestion, or you believe you simply have been done wrong, let us know.
Share your questions and concerns with Calgary's only 24/7 fully staffed radio newsroom, 660 News.
660 News time, 3:23. The Alberta Federation of Labor says women who work in the public sector need more support from the public. With National Women's Day coming up this week, Siobhan Vipon, Secretary-Treasurer, says job cuts in healthcare, education, and senior care is an attack on our women. She says the majority of people who work in those fields are women, and far right-wing groups are using the economic downturn to undermine the public sector and increase the wage gap. Alberta has the largest wage gap in the country, with women who work full-time year-round making 60% less than men. Vipon says women's modest wage gains in the public sector have helped us move toward an equal society, and we need to back them up. Weekend business is coming up next. 660 News time, 3:24.
If a realtor, mortgage specialist, and lawyer were to buy or sell their own home, how would they maximize their return and minimize their risk? On Saturday, April 23rd, CIR Realty will be hosting an unconventional seminar called Real Estate Off the Record. Uncensored advice on buying, selling,
goals. Help raise awareness and funds for diabetes, all while having fun and being part of a team. Team Diabetes invites Canadians of all fitness levels to walk, run, or cycle. Start training for a local or international event today. Get started. Visit teamdiabetes.ca.
660 News time, 3:26. Now the 660 News Weekend Business Report.
I'm Richard Southern. This weekend is expected to be a big one for House of Cards fans. The much-anticipated Season 4 is being released on Netflix.
They say we get the leaders we deserve. Well, here's what I think America deserves.
And here's a really interesting consequence. Home food delivery services are expected to be super busy, what with fans settling in to binge-watch What Happened to Frank and Claire. The Just Eat app is expected to be quite busy. It lets you order food from your neighborhood restaurants. Jessica Stevens is with Just Eat.
Just Eat is an app. We are a takeout and food delivery service that gets you all your favorite neighborhood restaurants delivered to your door through a simple tap on the app.
What's the delivery fee?
It varies. So some restaurants have no delivery fee, depending on order amount. Other areas have a little bit more. So it all just kind of depends on where you are and where you're ordering from.
So how does Just Eat make its money?
We take a commission from that order from the restaurant.
So you're expecting a big jump in business this weekend because of House of Cards?
We can probably see, a 20% spike in orders for a weekend like that.
Have you seen this before when other shows come on? Is this something you've seen before?
Yeah, for sure. Binge watching is something that people have been kind of leaning to more. Even Fuller House the other day launched its full season on Netflix, and surprisingly, there was a lot of chatter and a lot of pickup and ordering in and staying home to watch that classic show from when people were kids is getting popular.
Oh, are you putting extra drivers on, or how are you preparing for this then?
We do let our restaurants know that there is an offer out that weekend and that they should expect higher volume. So we do put everybody out on alert.
If you feel like a little backstabbing, a common theme of House of Cards, you can always order a big fat juicy steak at the Business Center. I'm Richard Southern.
You know what sucks? Cleaning up pet hair. Unless you have a vacuum that actually sucks. That's why Superior Vacuums carries the Pet Set by Nilfisk. With a soft power tool for grooming, a microfiber mop, and a turbine power hand tool. Get Pet Set by Nilfisk, a $149 value free with purchase, as Superior Vacuums holds over the Calgary Home and Garden Show special at all 3 Superior Vacuums locations. It's Southland Crossing at McLeod Trail in Southland, across from McMahon Stadium, and in Okotoks, or superiorvacuums.ca.
Can you tell me who you are?
No comment, no.
No comment. Are you Russian troops?
When war happens, it's a very dangerous position because there are snipers with prices
education, and training in Nepal, Sri Lanka, Ukraine, and along the Thai-Burma border. Each year, our volunteers return to those countries, supporting clinics, small hospitals, orphanages, and schools, relieving suffering and improving the quality of life for the overlooked, impoverished, and forgotten. This is the mission of Medical Mercy. Support the work of Medical Mercy Canada. Go to medicalmercycanada.org.
Weather.
It's all about the numbers. And if we're off by more than 3 degrees,
You can win our cash jackpot.
a number that continues to grow.
Enter at 660news.com.
660 News Time, 3:29. The news is always changing. Check with 660 News 3, 4, 5 times a day. Yasmin Jaswell is our producer this afternoon. Kevin Usselman, our news director. 660 News Time, 3:30.
Number one for news in Calgary. This is 660 News.
It's Sunday, March 6th. Good afternoon. I'm Devin McKendrick.
And I'm Kendra Fowler in Calgary. It's mostly cloudy and 8. Here's what's making news right now.
4 people are recovering in hospital after a serious crash outside of the city.
Former First Lady Nancy Reagan has passed away at the age of 94.
It's something that could revolutionize 3D technology. We're taking a look at a product that mimics Superman's X-ray vision.
Our actions are speeding up evolution and causing young species to go extinct, according to new UBC research. In sports, the Calgary Hitmen take over the Saddle Dome this evening as they face rival Red Deer. We'll have more at 45.
And coming up in business, the price of gold is shining bright. It's at its highest in 13 months. We're looking at how to play the gold revival, and we're looking at Bay Strait, which is on a 7-day win streak.